So we know that around 9 p.m. local time, a jet that was being flown for American Airlines collided with a military helicopter in the skies over Washington, D.C., as you mentioned, near Reagan Airport. That's a very busy and very commercially used airport, known for its close and proximity to the federal institutions in Washington. That airport is now closed until at least 11 a.m. local time tomorrow morning. The plane was carrying 64 people, so 60 passengers and 4 crew members, and it's being reported that the military helicopter was carrying out a training exercise with 3 airmen on board. The flight was coming from Wichita, Kansas, whilst the US Army have confirmed that the helicopter had departed from Fort Belvoir in Virginia. And this is an event that doesn't happen very often. It's the first commercial jetliner crash in the US since 2009, and that crashed in Buffalo, New York. So it's not something that happens very often, and a very serious and tragic accident that's taken place.
What are the rescue efforts underway now? We know that it's in very frigid temperatures, but below freezing conditions.
So we had some more details about those rescue operations in a press conference that happened earlier this hour. So officials there confirmed that operations have begun. They're being focused on the Potomac River, which borders the airport. So the plane and the helicopter crashed into the water following that collision. We did hear from the mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser. She did confirm this morning that both aircrafts are now in the water. However, officials have maintained that they can't share any specific details about the status of those efforts. They expect the efforts to last multiple days and think, the broader investigation around the circumstances could take even longer. We have heard from emergency responders. We know that there are about 300 responders working at the moment. The water is around 8 feet deep, as you mentioned. It's very cold, very windy. We heard that from John Donnelly, who's the chief of the DC Fire and EMS Services. He said that there's ice in the water, so very difficult conditions for the divers focused on those rescue conditions, but they are being supported by federal emergency services as well, so a number of boats out on that water conducting rescue missions.
What about other reactions that we've had so far, Tiwa?
So earlier I mentioned in the press conference we did hear from the mayor of Washington, and she said that the American Airlines leadership is on its way to the scene. There are officials in the Reagan Airport at the moment talking to family members. The American Airlines CEO Robert Isom provided a video update. He's expressed deep sorrow at what has happened, and he said the airline is working with responders. He's confirmed that also he'll be heading to Washington shortly. In terms of political response, President Trump has spoken out on Truth Social this morning. He's criticised events in the lead up to the collision. He's called it a bad situation that looks like it could have been prevented. He's also questioning how it happened on a clear night, in his words. But he has also thanked emergency workers for their incredible support. Also from the Trump administration, Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, has said an investigation is already underway, and it's been launched by the Army and the Department of Defense. We've also heard from the FBI in a statement that it will also be engaged in rescue efforts to help with the response.